lost my only chance being happy. Damn what happened. Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants
this nigga his ass.
taking on the
I own
Washington
this.
Commanders. The NFL season is in high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing to start the drive, Daniels, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up third
Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler under. And he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Singletary to get the drive started. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing Jones. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll pitch it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee,
on some.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt.
Great defense. Great defense. Great defense. Great defense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You talk about this giant defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Daniels. his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
Other side, other side. Come right, Pacino. Come right, Pacino.
To throw again, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing again. Daniels. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
No.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Get it! Seven Pirates!
Looking to throw. Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop.
And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Okay, here we go.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Singletary is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jones looking to change the play. Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary from 4 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
On the go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught at the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devin Singletary, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10.
65 cat, 65 cat.
To throw again, Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, Daniels dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones wants to change it up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
On first down, Daniels. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise.
He
isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today,
Nobody blocked.
I think a lot of us are reading safety.
Nobody blocked the guy.
The
He just ran straight in.
Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Apple, 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 apple. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Apple, go.
Jones now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now they'll audible to something else. Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Singletary trying the left side. Touchdown, Giants! Devin Singletary with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Commanders 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, there just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively.
Put it right on.
At that point in the game,
All
we
it
can't
took 3
afford too
steps.
many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flushed out right.
Just look back to you. Look at that too. Look what this nigga did. Look what 25 did. He's running with the man-to-man coverage.
Giants. 61 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another.
Look what Baptiste did.
And add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Got it out, Grissom. Man, they own the game. This nigga running with the man. This nigga stop.
Here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Hey! 18 Rattler, Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10.
Then they sold one thing.
In there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Daniels. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
The score, Giants 43, Commanders 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, Daniels escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Track 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception.
His man, but his man stay right with my.
Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh my God, I don't know what to do.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Operating from the gun, Daniels forced out to his left. He completes this one. It's hit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Up we go.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On the ball, on the ball.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10.
They gave my man the one hand.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 57, Commanders 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
I do it
The
bad,
early lead
Wilson.
was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Complete. It's Dotson. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
That's good for Washington.
No, he was trying.
27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
I got something.
Slant to Brown.
I got something. We just need a little line. We need a little line work.
Play, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Timberland.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.